The recently launched EPI Index, which is Environment Performance Index 2022, crafted by Yale Center for Environmental Law and Policy and Earth Science Network of Columbia University. So largely based on West. So this index has positioned India at the bottom of the ranks among all the countries, and that is pretty strange and surprising for India, while we are taking so much efforts in improving the in reducing the carbon emission and reaching the target of being net zero by 2070. Now, if you look at the indicators, it has used some 40 parameters across 11 categories, and it has tried to conclude on the kind of ecosystem we have, environmental ecosystem we have, the countries have, then the kind of climate change mitigation initiatives the country is taking, and the environmental health what the countries are having. And these are basically determined by these indicators and categories. And the idea is to understand how each countries are performing in terms of these parameters. Now, we can always, if we look at the rankings, we have seen India at the bottom, and the Western countries, Denmark is at top, then UK, then Finland. So all the Western countries are at the top, the developed ones, and the developing, underdeveloped at the bottom as per these rankings. So the strange thing here is that in the recent past, another index was created by German Watch along with partners, and there India was ranked 10th among 64 nations. So why these conflicting reports on environmental performance we are having? This needs to be seen, judged, and we need to come up with a proper ranking, because when we say India is a major emitter of greenhouse gas, then we forget that we have a huge population. So per capita GHG emission, India is very low among the finest performers, but cumulatively as a country we emit a lot, top 5-6 nations. So what is given what kind of weightage, it has to be logically concluded looking at the population size of the country and how we compare apple to apple and not apple and orange. So that needs to be taken care of. But nevertheless, these initiatives are important, these indexes are important, and these have the potential to improve and provide a better picture on how these countries be positioned, ranked, and how these are incentivized to perform better in the coming years. So from that purpose, if these are living indexes being improved with more and more consultation among diverse nature of countries, then we can have some logical conclusion, and it will nudge the initiatives of each country in the right direction. And with that spirit, I think it needs to be accepted, acknowledged, and then improved. And accordingly, we can also, the countries can also improve their performance on whatever parameters and discuss the parameters and understand that yes, there are relevant parameters as well, like the size of carbon sink, what a country has created in terms of forest, the density, blue carbon sink, and others, the cleanliness in the environment, the diversity being offered. So the mitigation projects, the climate change mitigation projects being initiated, the renewable energy targets and what is being achieved, all of these are to be taken care of, and it's not being discounted that these are not important. All of these are very important. It's just that these have to be improved. These indexes have to be improved and made more and more closer to the real picture of the world. Thank you.